10 weird things you didn't know about sharks. Large, small, dangerous, or friendly, not all sharks fit the stereotypes, and their oddities may give a big surprise. Would you like to know them? 1. A parasite in the eye. You heard it right, a clearly visible parasite in its eye. You may wonder, is that a normal thing? Can the shark see? Or why should I know this? Well, this happens a lot in the Greenland shark. If you're keeping up with the videos on TrendMax, you will know that this shark can live up to 400 years swimming with this parasite latches onto its eye. This invasive friend is the copepod Omotocoeta elongata, and it develops on the shark's cornea, feeding on its eye tissue and rendering the shark partially blind. This invader is a bioluminescent creature that probably has a symbiotic function to lure its food, like squids, in the dark ocean. This means the shark has an awful sight, but its sense of smell makes up for it and helps it to be a great predator, able to detect its prey several miles away. 2. Sharks don't chew their food. This is interesting info because these rows of teeth are pretty lethal. But instead of chewing their food, sharks just break it into large pieces. And you can imagine where they end up. With their fatal set of teeth, they can badly damage their prey. The front teeth do the bulk of the work, and depending on the shape of their teeth, some sharks can be deadlier than others. If the tooth is in a triangular shape with jagged edges, they are perfect for tearing meat. If the teeth are pointy and long, they will be used to hold the prey before fully devour it. That's why sharks with long and narrow teeth don't think of divers as potential snacks. 3. You are not on the menu. After watching Jaws, I bet you thought that all sharks were dying to eat you, but they are not so. Shark attacks are very uncommon, as only 100 cases are reported per year worldwide, and in 2018 there were only 5 fatal attacks. In the meantime, 11,420 sharks die from human attacks. Also, the chances of being bitten by one are so unusual that you're 15 times more likely to get hit by a coconut and die than being killed by this species of fish. But according to whom? Or who does take the time to study something probably as silly as talking about a coconut? None other than researchers from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, that is, the big league of researchers. So, if you see a shark, it's probably just there going around and looking for a fish. 4. We really need them. Each natural environment has links that are necessary to control the population of other species and avoid an imbalance in the ecosystem. Believe it or not, sharks are very necessary as predators to conserve sea life. They are apex predators in the food chain and feed on potentially destructive fish species. For example, their intervention prevents these schools from growing very fast and having the control of a particular place, endangering the subsistence of other species. This chain would also kill coral reefs, and the fish you met in Finding Nemo might become a memory. Nobody wants that. 5. Not all of them are giant or intimidating. Sharks are large predators, but I can guarantee that half of the more than 375 species of sharks are between 6 and 35.5 inches long. That's right, they are as large as a ruler, arm, or leg. In addition, only 5% of them are the ones we know as great man-killers. The terrifying stars would only be the great white shark, the bull shark, and the tiger shark. Altogether, there are only 12 dangerous shark species, and there are very few attacks on humans, though they usually bite surfers. Actually, it's about a bad reputation. There is a very particular and harmless specimen, the whale shark. Its mouth is 6.5 feet wide. However, that enormous mouth is only used to eat the tiny plankton, but in colossal amounts because of its enormous size. So it can be giant and kind as a little fish at the same time. Sharks are amazing and diverse, aren't they? 6. They eat each other before being born. There are some types of sharks that are so aggressive that even from the belly, they fight with their siblings. And by fighting, I mean that they cannibalize each other before leaving the womb. Generally, this happens with the bull shark. Only 2 are born, and not all those that were conceived. Scientists have long known about this intrauterine aggression, but couldn't find a logical reason. However, a recent study published in the journal Biology Letters might have the answer. According to its authors from Stony Brook University in New York, that is a competitive strategy used by the species to ensure paternity. As female sharks mate with many males, the embryos are from multiple parents. So by applying this cannibalism, only the strongest is the one that will be born with a brother or sister sharing the same father. It's like they knew that their genes are better. They feed on their rival and are born being about 3 feet long out of the 8.2 feet they will grow up. Boy, these little fish are bloody babies ready for anything. 7. Armor for skin. You'll see the shark's skin and think that it's smooth and uniform, but it's actually very rough since it has tiny scales made of the same material found in their teeth. Imagine having all of your skin made of teeth. That scaly skin forms a mesh that protects the shark from almost anything. Besides, it gives them the superpower of producing less friction in the water, and thus, they're faster. This skin is so effective that it's been an inspiration to make fake shark swimsuits. Historically, many cultures used shark skin as sandpaper. Apparently, sharks keep inspiring with the different uses of their abilities to make your life much easier. Nature has the solution to all our problems. 8. They don't stop swimming. If they don't swim, they will sink. And you can say, but how? Aren't they sea animals expected to float or something? Well, sharks are not exactly common fish. Some people refer to them as negatively buoyant, meaning that the weight force exceeds the buoyant force. They don't have a swim bladder, which is an organ that allows fish to float, so if the shark stops swimming and constantly moving, it will sink. Can you imagine how this predator sleeps? Basically alternating among periods of inactivity where only part of the brain sleeps. In other words, it's like you walk on autopilot while sleeping. Then you wake up and you're still on it. It sounds tired, but their bodies are designed to never rest. Let's go swimming. 9. Eternal set of teeth. You must have seen those terrifying images of a shark's mouth and noticed that its jaw is full of teeth. And sure it is. But this one you see isn't its only set of teeth for life. The shark changes it all the time. Every year, a shark can lose up to 1,000 teeth, and they will always have more to eat their prey. You and I have an average of 32 teeth that we change once in a lifetime, but if you were a shark, your 45 teeth would be distributed among 7 rows. This is only an average, eh? This set of teeth would last about a week in your mouth, and within a day, you can have a new tooth. Not bad, huh? Ready for the last shark mystery? There it goes. 10. No sign of bones. These predators have an internal structure that is very unique. All you see in that long spine on sharks may look like bone, but it's actually just cartilage. This makes them have a lighter body with a flexibility that allows them to move better and be faster. The shark that makes the most of this gift is the mako shark, which can swim up to about 46 miles per hour. This may not seem very fast compared to your car, but try to swim at that speed and you wouldn't be able. Because of all this cartilaginous and gelatinous tissue, it's hard to find shark fossils due to the fact the cartilage doesn't fossilize. But its teeth do, so thanks to that, we have past evidence of these predators. I know that you love sharks as much as I do, and that you learn so much about these not-so-small fish. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you want to find more information about sea animals and many others. If you're a nature lover just like I am, watch these videos. See ya!